Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show!
This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
That's right, after a month of Mayday Parker, Will Hellfire demands the Peter. That's right, he's back. In your face. Oh, all annuals this month, so you get extra size Peter, Will Hellfire. Welcome back.
Giant size man thing confirmed.
Woo! Welcome back to the Ultimate Spider Cast. I am Phil, and as you heard that Peter lover over there, it is
Lilith flippin' Hellfire.
That's right, so for all the Lilith episodes this month, yes, we're going to be covering the Spider-Man Animals of Atlantis attack. Yeah,
because Phil demanded it.
Hey man, all the 90s really wanted this. But for those of you who listen to our Daredevil podcast, yes, the Daredevil Animal will cross over with this. So. Hey, Spider-Man's in it. I mean, it makes sense. All right, so. All right. Yes, this first one is Amazing Spider-Man Annual 23. Can I tell you my big problem? Can I be petty?
Well, that's your middle name, Philip.
I know. Seriously. But no, it's like this issue is on Marvel Unlimited, but I'm reading it elsewhere because like they don't have all the backups on Marvel Unlimited for this issue.
That synergy's not coming together, is it?
It's like basically they're like, okay, we're gonna throw it up because you know all the Atlantis. I guess this all the stuff that cross over. It's like the main story. Some of these just have like you know that backup where they talk about the serpent crown and stuff, and that's it. It's like really, but I think this one they threw in actually one of the backups, but yeah, not the rest of them.
Get it together, Marvel.
Especially like the covers talking about like Aunt May and stuff, and then it's like on Marvel Unlimited that story's not in there. It's like really. At least change the cover if you're going to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I can change the covers, Marvel. I know you got people on staff that can do that. Come on.
These are so old, too, though, so...
1989?
Yeah, these are like... This is a millennial issue.
You read this stuff, and then you went right to that Michael Keaton Batman movie.
Did you, though?
Well, I don't know.
Oh... Hey, Russell.
Russell's under the weather. We're popping in to say hello. Hello, Russell. I don't know if you heard, but yes, we played Mr. G.G. Chichester, your feedback. Well, yours and Ray's. Thank you for not getting all giddy and like Ray did, so you're...
Such a fanboy!
Aussie fanboy.
Aussie fanboy. You called it.
Not sure that the nickname almost went away, Ray, but... Thank you for reminding me, Lil. Aussie fanboy.
So I have the physical issues for these, and
yeah, so do I, but I was too lazy to pull it out.
Well, that's why you always put it in the cloud. Y'all make fun of me for scanning it in and putting it in PDF form and CBR form, but when it comes in a pinch, I can just look for it, and it's there in the cloud.
Well,
I'm extra.
Yeah, I'm reading it digitally.
Yeah, but then sometimes the digital doesn't have the original ads.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying.
The one I found did, yes. Double zap your zits, Lilith Hellfire.
Thank goodness I was blessed with relatively good skin. Didn't have that phase. But somebody needs to double zap that hair. I mean, everybody's hair is huge.
It's 90s hair.
That is not 90s hair. That is 80s hair. That is damn near 70s hair.
Well, it's 1989, so technically it is still the 80s. So.
It's both.
But
the artwork for this is very titillating if you get my drift.
Oh my. Oh, Russell, don't want to spoil my feedback, but Capes and Lunatics Hulk show?
I don't know what's going on.
How much time do you think we have? But no, Russell, I'll spoil something. Lilith and I will be doing something Hulk related with Ray later in the year, so.
Oh. Yes, I finally did catch up on that Twitter inbox chat. 5 weeks later.
I know, they're all like, let's ask Lilith. I'm like, oh, she'll see this in a couple of months.
Yeah, whatever Phil wants to do, just assume I'm along for the ride.
Hey-o!
Now I know how it feels to be Danielle.
Hey-o!
But yeah, I like this artwork a lot. I wonder why. There's a lot of skin in this issue.
Oh, yeah, it's She-Hulk. But yes, this is the first part of our Atlantis Attacks crossover. But yes, so in the larger Marvel universe, this was Chapter 4.
Summer special?
Oh, Lord. Look at Russell trying to kiss up to everybody. My top 3 Marvel characters, Hulk, Spider-Man, and Moon Knight.
Is there a She-Hulk podcast? Because if not, we might have to, like, for the sake of clicks and views, we might have to when that show comes out.
Oh my God, you kill me. I swear, like 6 months ago, I said something like, oh, should we maybe do some She-Hulk somewhere? And you're like,
well, no, when it comes out, not
true.
before.
True.
Just like a little She-Hulk special. We don't need more shows. We just need a little special. Here are the important She-Hulk issues. Here's everything you need to know.
What do you think?
And then we can review the 4-episode season.
What do you think?
That's it.
What do you think Comic Capers is for?
Yeah, but that's more. We really actually kind of shine a light on DC stuff there, and that's the way I kind of want to keep it.
Well, besides the X-Men that's coming up.
Yeah, besides the X-Men stuff, because good X-Men's neglected, but that's neither here nor there.
Russell.
Oh, it's like He-Man and She-Ra.
Yes, Hulk and She-Hulk, him and his sister. I love how he's like, yes, me and my sister loved it. It was cute. I was so cute.
Oh, let's get into this, because there's a lot to get into.
Oh, yeah. Trying to open this up. All right. Yeah. Blah blah blah. So far, the Lemurians attacked. Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. Get to the good stuff.
Yeah. Whatever.
There's no Boston Pizza owners spoilers.
Oh, but I thought they were Boston Pizza owners.
I thought they were Boston Pizza owners.
64 pages of epicness for $2, unless you're Canadian.
Oh, I know that struck me too. I was like, 60. Remember those days? 64 pages, and it was only $2.
Modern comics literally could never.
In 1989, I think this still the time before they even started taxing them. So it's like that was just a straight $2.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Poor Phil's not caught up. I thought I was going to get to be able to talk about He-Man or Transformers, but Charlie said he wants to join, so it's fine.
Hey, we're going to talk some Fantastic Four.
I know, but I feel like we've done that before, but it's more relevant and pertinent now.
Did we talk Fantastic Four?
I feel like we have. Phil, we have like 1,000 shows. I'm sure we have.
We were chatting about it, but I don't know if we ever pulled the trigger on it. All right, so let's get into this. The title, Abominations.
Indeed, sir.
See, they're being meta, Lilith. Come on.
I know.
Plot by
Magneto's Island.
I know, it's
damn that place. We just should burn that place to the ground. It always comes to bite us in the ass.
Wasn't it like a asteroid at some point?
Exactly. It's just it's the room of requirement from Harry Potter, as far as I'm concerned.
Magneto's a fancy man. He's got to have all these summer homes. But no, but yes, the Lemurians, they got the serpent crown, talking about, they got in.
Oh, wait. Editor's notes. Be sure that you're reading X-Men Annual number 13 before this one.
Or just wait, because we're going to get there. In July for our Jubilee month?
Yep. Justice for Jubilee. Joy and jubilation. Whatever you want. You can pick your title. I don't care.
So stay tuned to Comic Capers for that X-Men annual. And of course, yada yada. They're going to try to brainwash people and take over the world with this giant serpent crown. It's so weird because it's like there's stuff with like the Lemurians and the Atlanteans, and then it's like, we're going to get into this in these annuals, but then there's like they also have something going on with Tyrannus and stuff, and it's just like
Imperious Rex everywhere you go.
It's just like, man, we got so many annuals, man. We need them on two fronts.
Seriously, this is a huge, major like summer event.
Oh yeah,
just to get the book sales up. That's all this was.
Well, I think Evolutionary War was the year before this. I think that started it, where it's like crossed over almost everything, and then they're like, oh, let's.
Yeah.
Because they tried to go, I think, even bigger, because Evolutionary War hit a lot, but it didn't hit, like, stuff like Daredevil and stuff, and this one, like, got into Daredevil. It's like, okay, let's make it even bigger.
Not necessarily better, but at least we get a shot of Spidey's butt while he's taking pictures. So there's that.
Oh, but yes, the plot's by Jerry Conway, murderer of Gwen Stacy.
He has to bring it up every time. Let that man rest.
Oh, or what are you saying? You want me to drop it?
Preferably not with a blonde wig on it, but yes.
Hell. Drop it off a bridge. But yeah, David Michelinie script. Rob Liefeld pencils, so.
No feet.
Oh.
We're definitely not gonna be pussyfooting around the issue.
Hey, I mean, please, like we said, it's She-Hulk showing skin. Like, we're really looking at her feet.
Exactly. That's the point.
But yes, we do get a shot of Peter crouching on a wall. Oh my lord!
Crouching spider, booty in full view. Am I right, ladies?
I mean, look at that panel. I mean, we're making fun, but look how does his foot look extra long in that panel?
It does.
I mean, come on. Some stereotypes.
You're a professional, sir. They paid you to do it.
Lilith, he was paying attention to the butt, okay? He didn't have time for
exactly. Do I want an accurate foot or a good booty shot? You're absolutely right. Priorities.
Where do your priorities lie, Lilith Hellfire?
Prioritize your assets.
Oh!
Your booty. Oh, and it's like, I think every other page literally has like a editor's note, because this one has an Iron Man annual number 10.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean, we're not covering that, but I believe your boy Namor was in that one.
Yes, he was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Kool-Aid Man, Ray Ray.
See, he was the mascot of the Kool-Aid drink, Ray. But yes, Iron Man Annual 10.
I love how he's like, I should be more concerned about it, but Yeah. And it's like, anytime you ignore your responsibilities, what happens, Peter? What happens?
But, I mean, what's Spider-Man alone gonna do against the Atlantean army?
Can you at least send, like, a page, a text, something to the Avengers, Fantastic Four? He's just like, not my problem.
I know, I mean, you could just be like, hey, you're building you're building a force to go fight the Atlanteans, I'll come help, Okay.
I'm not gonna start the movement, but if you're gonna start the movement, I'll join, I guess.
All right, not to beat a dead horse, but it's like, I mean, are we trying to send a signal? I mean, look at those feet. Are we saying Peter?
I think he actually believes in that whole saying: if a man's hands are big and his feet are big, then his boop is big. I think that's what he was going for. Knowing Rob, honestly,
I was trying to be subtle about it, but Lil's like, oh yeah, he's probably got a big one then.
We don't see the bulge. I guess that spandex is pretty forgiving.
Is it? I never knew if that was a old wives' tale or not, but Lilith, is that true? Big hands, big feet, big
You better have big meat, because you're a funny looking mother. To quote that joke. I believe that's a Jeff Foxworthy joke, no less. So, you're welcome. Oh, actually, that might be Ron White, to be honest.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Remember back in the day when those guys were relevant?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. So, yes, Lilith Hellfire's message to you kids. Big hands, big feet.
It's a giant-sized man thing. It better be.
Hey-oh.
False advertising otherwise.
Gave up the meat.
RB, sponsor us. We're just your kind of chaotic. That's all I'm saying.
We got the meats.
Oh my god, this is going to be a long episode.
Oh, just only part one of Atlantis attacks. All
exactly. Right. But look at Mary Jane with her model friends. Like, his name is Lance. That's all you need to know.
Well, no, that's Lance Bannon from the Daily Bugle. I mean, that's...
I know, I'm just saying. His name is Lance. That's all you need to know.
And that's our buddy Joy Mercado looking extra hoochie.
That's not our buddy Joy. We don't know her.
Well, looking extra hoochie.
She doesn't go here, sir.
Looking extra hoochie. Oh my lord. But I mean, just how many things could you hide in Mary Jane's hair? Her
hair's so big because it's full of Peter's secrets. That's all I'm saying. Where he hides them.
Secrets. Oh, there's a couple web shooters in there. Oh my lord, but that looks like Peg Bundy hair.
It totally does, right?
Mm-hmm. Because I remember the 90s. I mean...
Wait a minute. Katie Seagal for Anna Watson?
Because I remember, like, in a lot of the 90s stuff, even, like, the McFarlane stuff, she had, not this big, but she had big hair. And, like, and then, after, you know, as we got into, like, the 2000s and the hair went back to, like, normal and flat, I was like, wait a minute, where's the big hair? Oh,
I mean, they tried to keep up with the fashion styles, which was fun.
That's true. It is 1989. Russell. Remember when Rob Liefeld was relevant? Oh.
As Deadpool experts, as your resident household Deadpool experts, yes, we do remember. It was a very long time ago. But he's got some work with Marvel again, so, you know, his pride made him, you know, suck it up for some money.
Whoa. But, you know, him and Fabian got together and birthed our favorite anti-hero.
And what has he done since then? I couldn't tell you.
Gave Captain America big boobies.
Again, I couldn't tell you.
Oh, that Heroes Reborn. I mean.
Again, I couldn't tell you.
I know, but it's just like Cap has the biggest chest in the whole thing. Women included.
Those are America's pecs, okay?
I know.
Your business.
Alright, so. Where are we at? Yes, Mary Jane, big hair.
But more importantly, here comes Jennifer.
but no, then what's her face walks in and it's like, oh look, there's a breaking news story. The Abomination's on the loose.
Hey, at least they didn't wait that long to give us our cover monster.
That's true. Hey, look, everyone in the Daily Bugle was concerned, including Clark Kent.
Great stars. It should have just been Great Caesar's ghost. That would have been funnier.
Oh my lord. So, yeah, Kate Cushing's like, get on it, Mercado.
I love stupid, what's his face? It's like, is she really green?
I know, like you don't know She-Hulk? It's like, is she really green? I mean, that's...
And it ain't green with envy.
Hey-o.
Because she's the best damn word this side of the freaking Mason-Dixon line, dang it.
Oh
I
my
was
god.
going to say Winn-Dixie. I'm like, wait, no, that's not right.
I mean, we'll do some She-Hulk when that series comes out, but that might be a, I was talking about doing a She-Hulk episode of Boob Windows and Long Boxes anyway, but maybe we compare her and Matt Murdock, you know, who's the better lawyer.
We already know. But
I know.
We can have that discussion. Maybe we can get DG to weigh in. He's like, well, personally, I think Foggy will wipe the floor with both of them. I hope he is of that same vein. Justice for Foggy.
But I love how, like, Jen's, like, getting into it with Jameson, you know?
Well, some woman had to put him in his place.
Don't you hate me?
Wasn't going to be one of his 9 wives, that's for sure.
Oh! Don't you hate me, Jameson? As a publisher, you're a good excuse for pawn scum. Oh!
I guess I told her. Did you really, though?
Your editorial suggestion that the cure for New York's homeless problem was to ship them all to Jersey? Oh, those poor homeless people.
They don't deserve to be shipped off to the hive of scum and villainy.
No, why would you do that to the homeless?
Everybody knows, as South Park has said, you go to California because they're super cool to the homeless.
Man, it's warm.
I'm getting my South Park references in. Notice the Funkos in the back. It's happening, people.
Seriously? Screen games? Jameson, come on, I said I'd help with bus fare, didn't I? Jeez.
Wow. I mean, you know, the Atlanta Olympic Games, they did ship all the homeless people one way, so, I mean, there's that.
Why are we taking advice from a Rob Liefeld comic? No. Well, he didn't write it. I came here hoping for you'd print an apology. Now I wonder who's going to apologize for you. Whoa.
You know, he's the guy we love to hate.
I just love that text box. Tapping to his spider strength, Peter succeeds in repressing a smile.
Burn! Look at those legs, man!
Yeah, I know, man.
But look at those feet. That looks like those little Barbie shoes.
I know. She-Hulk has the tiniest feet. It's just like, okay.
Honestly, the only person, and like she's a little too old for Hollywood's taste, that I would have seen actually pulling off She-Hulk is actually Elizabeth Berkley. She literally is like a Barbie. She has the tiny feet, the long legs, and she has a nice figure. So,
I know, but again, they're probably gonna, they're probably gonna CGI as She-Hulk.
I'm okay with. I mean, that was like 20 years ago. That was my dream casting, but the person that they cast for now, we'll see.
She would have been good. All right. And then,
meanwhile, at an outdoor cafe.
Yes, Peter and Mary Jane go to lunch. And again, we see the homeless. What's with the homeless? The cops are leading some homeless guy away.
Well, gotta clean up New York somehow. I mean, what year was this?
89?
Yeah, it was a big homeless epidemic. Maybe they're trying to write that into the city's character or whatever.
Hey, Russell, I thought you were getting some sleep or something. She-Hulk giving JJJ the business makes me feel a certain way. I love strong women. Hail.
Agreed, sir. I'm glad he said it. I don't want to be the creeper this episode.
Even Lilith Hellfire is excited.
I mean, She-Hulk is a good character outside of her physical appearance.
Oh, yeah.
If we have to backdoor good character work with booty and boobs, fine. Because I can't. We're not on Patreon, so I can't say the other words. But yeah, booty and boobs. That'll do.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So Peter and Mary Jane are talking, and all of a sudden, man, that spider sense starts going off.
Ting ting tingling, baby.
What's with that? What's with that mysterious truck?
It's ting ting tingling, ting ting tingling.
But there's nothing. It usually warns me of danger, but there's nothing there. Yeah, I think maybe it's inside the truck, Peter. Come on.
I love how it's like, yeah, I realized that intellectually. Like, what? Is he getting ready to mansplain something to Mary Jane?
Yeah, see, woman?
It's just the worst.
I should be able to help more. But yes, this mysterious truck that he doesn't think, oh, hey, maybe the danger's inside the truck. Yeah, pulls up.
It's not white, and it's not a white panel van. It has windows. It'll be fine.
I guess. But yes, it pulls up in the, behind the site of the old Avengers mansion.
No good can come from this.
I know. Yeah, it's Lemurians, and they have the Abomination. Lyra.
Yeah, look at all that skin, bro.
Hell. It gets hot underwater.
Look at all that green skin.
Is that the theme this episode? Green skin, green women showing a lot of skin?
Whatever you gotta do to sell this damn crossover, I guess.
Who are they selling this to? William Shatner? Come on, it's a Star Trek joke.
I know, I was like, well, she doesn't have 3 boobs, so...
Did the one on the TV show have 3 boobs? That was Total Recall. I love what was it, a Big Bang Theory episode? They said something about the woman with 3 boobs from Total Recall, and I think Howard was like, "Can you imagine how saggy those things are right now?" The movie's like how many years old?
And that's why we hate Howard. Bernadette deserved better. There, I said it.
I know.
But yeah, there's a lot of people locked up in tubes and whatnot.
Whoa! But yes, because. I forget. Was it a Hulk annual or something? Yeah, Tyrannus is actually trapped in the Abomination's body. So we're gonna do a quick page or two. We're gonna just fix this little problem right now. Because they literally found Emil Blonsky and they're just gonna throw him back into the Abomination.
They're just like, have patience.
I don't want a human being.
No, you can't trust these people. What are you thinking?
But yeah, because they're saying, that we need another essence to take the place Tyrannus. So yes, we got the original Emil Blonsky. So yes, they step in the tubes. We see flashy lights. That basically knocks out power, I guess.
Classic. Honestly.
I know, because I guess they said they did it at the old site of the Avengers mansion because they thought the electricity chain would be unnoticed.
Oh, it's always noticed.
Yeah, everyone had noticed the Avengers doing it. Why do you think people were always mad? Should have went.
I love it. It's like, whoops.
I mean, I guess
yes, whoops indeed.
I mean, I guess Fantastic Four already rebuilt their headquarters. I was going to say, do this like the old Baxter building. Everyone would be like, that Reed Richards, man, he's opening another portal or something. Ugh.
I'm glad I don't live in Marvel, New York. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I know. But yeah, we see She-Hulk in a cab.
I might take my chances in Gotham, to be honest, at this point. I would just have bottled water for showering and drinking and cooking with.
Well, I mean, Gotham, it's just basically like, human-level psychopaths. I mean, Marvel Universe.
This is like cosmic epicenter of the universe, things going wrong.
Galactus could step on your building. You don't know.
Exactly. I'm going to take my chances in Gotham. I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord Russell. How can I sleep when you guys are so entertaining? I know.
Aww.
The Nation of Abomination. This is
honestly, I could do with some more modern Abomination, to be honest. But you know who has to write it?
Peter David.
Yes.
Yeah. Does Tyrannus play a big role in the rest of the event? Yes. Well, he does show up. He'll show up next episode in the Spectacular Spider-Man annual, and I think in that Daredevil annual. So yes, Russell. So everything except for the Web of Spider-Man annual, yeah, he's pretty much in it. So,
but it's not important until the end. It's just kind of they're stringing us along with this thing.
Exactly. So yeah, She-Hulk's in a cab.
Yeah, She-Hulk. Can we skip the cab part and just get to her getting into her costume? Because hubba.
Or you mean getting out of costume? Oh yeah, because. Yeah, Peter notices too and runs off, and then we just see Peter web slinging, but yeah, then we see She-Hulk.
I love how the guy's like, no tip.
I'll let you watch me change in the alley. There's your tip.
Nice.
But yes, as Peter's swooping his way downtown, She-Hulk's getting out of her dress.
I love how Peter's like, well, I guess Kate's going to be getting some more Spider-Man pics, whether she wants them or not. Yikes.
I mean, hey, it's big, Spider-Man and She-Hulk punching the Abomination. You wouldn't want pictures of that?
For scientific purposes, of course.
Exactly.
Meanwhile,
we see the experiment's kind of working because Tyrannus is freed and Emil Blonsky's back in the Abomination.
And then he's like, I'm trapped again. He's just so done with it.
But as with every great Hulk experiment similar to this, yes, the Abomination is now truly a mindless beast.
Well, those are the pros and cons.
Every great gamma creature's got to go mindless at some point.
Exactly.
So
you don't really want a mindless beast, though. Like, if you can't control it, that's not good either.
Well, yeah,
as Game of Thrones has taught us.
Well, that's what the Lemurians figure out. They're just like, okay, we got what we wanted. They just pick up Tyrannus and run out. They're just like, okay, bye.
I know, everybody's gone, dude. They're hauling butt.
Well, yeah, they're like, we got what we came for, man. There's no, nothing for us in fighting this thing. Let's get out of here. So, yeah, we see the Abomination, break out of that.
That is some great Abomination artwork, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rob did some good job on that. But the slavering Abomination holds no malice for his makers. They go away. He lets them.
But thank goodness, Spider-Man and She-Hulk to the rescue.
Yep.
He's not like, what are you doing here, She-Hulk?
She's like, you don't really expect an answer to such an obvious question.
He does, though. He really does. He's kind of an idiot.
Because, of course, as she's trying to touch her elbows behind her back, because we know why.
Put those boobies in your face.
Exactly. Seriously. Oh my god, this issue's so old. We're before Beavis and Butthead.
Wow.
I think this might be... Is this season 1 of The Simpsons, kids? Yeah!
Simpsons roasting on an open fire. December 1989.
So, yes, they rush the Abomination as he starts throwing pieces of concrete at them.
And of course, we get some good old cable news video footage.
For the cable television, see?
CNN.
And they're like, hey, great action, but how about a little human interest, like saving those bystanders rubbernecking at the entrance of the alley?
And they're both like, bystanders? Oh, no!
Yes, they got to run and pick up everyone and get them out of harm's way. Again, you're like, yeah, Gotham's, not even as bad as, Marvel New York. It's like, yeah, and then people just stand around. It's like, oh, hey, what's going on,
Well, as we've learned, that's kind of true to form.
True.
People are idiots.
I don't see anybody trying to put gasoline in a plastic bag.
Oh God, humanity sometimes scares me.
I know. But yeah, as they're getting the bystanders out of the way, Spider-Man's like, "Uh-oh, Godzilla's on the move again."
And then they're like, "Oh, who is this green woman? She could be just what we need."
Oh yeah. How do you say this guy's name? Gwar.
Sure.
But yeah, he's like, "Oh, she could be one of the brides of Set," which is was a big theme in these annuals.
Yeah.
And She-Hulk, that's the Abomination. Spider-Man, I know, I do read the occasional newspaper.
Yeah, Aunt May, she looks a little decrepit.
Well, again, yeah, this is before the the Mephisto makeover. So.
Like, worrisome decrepit.
Yeah, because they show her watching TV and, because as the Abomination brings a wall down.
In her rocking chair, bro. They're like really trying to drill that home.
But yeah, because the Abomination brings a wall down on Spider-Man and She-Hulk. She's like, "Oh, I hope Peter's nowhere near that horrible fighting."
Sister, stop playing games, you know.
I know, it's... Although, does she? Because I know, like, when she finds...
She's always known.
Well, I think...
She has a life insurance policy on him, mark my words.
When she finds out, like, right before Civil War, she's like, "Oh, thank God. I thought, it explains a lot as a teenager. I thought maybe you were, like, hiding, you were in the closet or something." Oh, you're just punching guys? Okay.
Same difference. He was hiding something.
Yeah, his web shooter.
Oh, and we get a little Flash Thompson. Not enough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, what, Russell? Aunt May looks like she trained under Darth Plagueis. The dark side is a pathway to many abilities. Baking cookies?
I love how they explain that Flash Thompson is Spider-Man's longtime supporter, and I'm just like, wait a minute, do I have to write the fanfic?
Oh, hey-oh. Wait. Oh, he's his longtime supporter. Flash Thompson is an athlete, so he's his athletic supporter.
Did you just call him a jockstrap?
I wouldn't want to hold those neither.
Justice for Flash, to be honest. But you already got the Flash in the pan, so
yeah, that's right. Hey, what is with comic books disrespecting redheads named Flash?
They gotta do it. It's in their nature, bro.
But yeah, Flash just happens to like run on the scene and see the Abomination leap away.
And then he's like, "Alright, I'm out of here." That's enough of that.
But then, She-Hulk breaks out because, well, she says
he's like, "Ooh, what's this now?"
I guess she threw her body on Spider-Man to protect them from the wall.
I volunteer in tribute.
Oh my! And he's unconscious now. Whoa. So yeah, Flash is like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Where'd the big green guy?"
He's like, "What is going on here?"
Spider-Man, you cheating on me. The big green guy, where'd he go? South? So she's like, "Watch Spider-Man," and she leaps away. Just waiting.
Talk about one giant leap.
Don't leave us unconscious Spider-Man with Flash Thompson. That cannot end well.
Flash is so pure heart, though. Like, he might have been a bully, but at this point, he's kind of pure heart.
I know. Right. Wait, Russell, wait. When I imagine when the Abomination lands, he just elbow drops a pedestrian.
Definitely.
Kill somebody, but that'd be funny. Should like elbow drop like a car or something.
Oop, Dungeons and Dragons. We're just gonna keep going. No ADHD. No.
But yeah,
is that Sally Jesse Raphael? I feel like that's Sally Jesse Raphael.
Maybe, but yeah, She-Hulk leaps after the Abomination, and the Lemurians are following her. Okay, here's what I was going to ask you. What did you think about Liefeld's Kingpin? I mean, really only get like 2 panels.
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
But why does he look like an angry Mr. Putty and Mr. Putty and Mr. Silly Putty and Mr. Potato Head had a baby?
I was going to say, yeah, he looks like a giant beach ball with like just like a potato for a head. I know.
I've seen worse, but not much.
I know. And then, yeah, everyone's watching
Kingpin, it's hard to do Kingpin because we have that such defined, iconic look for Kingpin. And if you don't kind of like follow a suit and just kind of mimic it, you will get dragged and roasted.
It's kind of hard because you want to make him big, but it's like you don't want him to be unrealistic.
Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
everything else is really good besides defeating Kingpin, though. I will just reiterate.
Oh yeah.
I really like the She-Hulk. Obviously, he took his time with that one.
Or to go to school, the John Byrne School of She-Hulk.
I mean, there's worse schools to go to.
True. But yeah, everyone at the Bugle's watching. Then we show Mary Jane watching on the television, just on the street, because they're talking about She-Hulk. She's like, "What about Spider-Man? Where's Spider-Man?"
She-Hulk's in town, baby. Nobody cares. Have you seen her? Nobody cares.
Oh my lord! But then they just show the cops fighting the Abomination. Did he like take that cop's head off?
No.
I mean, you punch
Not
him.
in the Spidey book.
I don't know. We punched him, but you don't see the dude's head, so it's like, oh, did he take his head off?
He didn't take it off. He smashed it inwards.
No. Speaking of smash, She-Hulk just like drops on Abomination.
Now that's how you do it. She hit him right in the sack with those boots.
Whoa! I mean, a little lower. Yeah, she probably would have. Probably what she should have did.
And that's why she doesn't wear heels, I guess. She's nice like that.
I was like, okay, I could see this outfit being under her suit when she was a lawyer, but where'd those boots come from? Because she had those little tiny Barbie shoes on before, remember?
She pulled them up. They're like convertible. She pulled them up.
But yeah, she drops down on him.
He hit him right in the face with that sack. Finally, Peter wakes up and stops being useless.
Yeah, as Flash picks him up. Huh? Flash?
Oh, you should see a doctor. Like, when Flash, like, he played football. When he's telling you to go see a doctor, you should probably go see a doctor, homie.
What if you got a concussion? You don't want to end up like this, do you?
Exactly.
But yeah, because Peter just says, She-Hulk, Abomination, where? And the Flash is like, they both went south. Towards the bridge.
Well, there's nobody blonde, so we're okay.
I know, thank you, people, for not throwing She-Hulk off the bridge, okay?
She would have thrown Abomination off the bridge. Let's get that straight. You can't fridge She-Hulk. Like, you just can't do it.
No, I was just waiting for some blonde bystander to go off the bridge. But yeah, She-Hulk and Abomination are just like punching each other on the bridge.
She's giving him the old right hook for sure.
Again, and she
says she's pulling her punches. So
why? He's gamma powered. It's like, come on, he could probably.
And then she's like, wait a minute, he doesn't.
I know. It's like, why is she pulling her punches? It's the Abomination. It's like, you could probably give him a pretty powerful punch. But yeah, he knocks her down. But is she out of it she's out of it for a second because as Spider-Man comes swinging up and webs Abomination in the face.
Like, what good is that gonna do, buddy?
I mean, I guess to slow him down. It's like if Peter had like punched him a couple times while he couldn't see, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, webs him in the face.
Not in the face, Spider. Not in the face. He calls him Mr. Spock, and I'm just like, you're not as nerdy as you think you are, sir.
Oh, pointy ears, how original. But of course, we had to have She-Hulk unconscious for a few seconds, so the Lemurians could give her the mark of Set.
Of Set!
Make her one of those mail order brides. And then,
poor thing.
Of course, the minute they're done and they leave, she's like, "Oh,
wonder if I missed anything." Probably, sister.
I wonder.
You're a woman that looks like that. And you were passed out in the streets of New York. I'm just saying.
I mean, look, she woke up with a hickey on her neck.
Yikes.
She's like, "Nope, this is where I came in." As she sees Spider-Man and the Abomination just duking it out.
Oh, and I love how they're convinced, like, yeah, all the civilians are clear. Nice try, buddy.
I know. Pete's like, now Spider-Man's saying, I can take the kid gloves off and, give him everything I got in one punch. And it didn't work. He's like, gosh, that works swell. I think I made him blink. So he starts climbing the bridge. Then Abomination's trying to knock him off the bridge. Spider sense tingling, stronger, more danger. What could possibly be worse?
Hold on. I have to stop. Keep going for a second, but I have to stop you. This is crazy.
What?
This panel is ridiculous.
Which one?
Yes, share. I was forgetting.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Spider-Man's like,
yeah,
what?
keep going.
What can be said?
It's ting ting tingling, ting ting tingling. That.
Oh yes, because
What is that panel.
Because, yes, She-Hulk picks up a Roxxon tanker truck and coming at the Abomination.
What is that?
The Abomination booty shot? What?
Oh my god, I can't.
Hey man, that Rob Liefeld, man, he loves superhero butts, and I cannot lie.
Apparently.
I mean, do we really need an Abomination butt shot?
Hey, to each his own.
Well, it's from a distance.
Everybody's got their own little kink, but wow. That just literally stopped me dead in the middle of the story. Like, what is this?
I mean,
what,
you know.
Who is this for?
She-Hulk, I get. Spider-Man even, you know, give the girls some eye candy, but it's like Abomination, really?
Do you want to tell us something, Mr. Liefeld? You can come on our show and tell us.
Speak to us. But yeah, they throw that tanker truck at Abomination and it blows up. Lord, the whole bridge is on fire. You know when you say, what could possibly live through that? You know they lived through that.
Exactly. It is a Marvel book after all.
As a flaming Abomination runs at them and... Oh, we did get someone go off the bridge. The Abomination.
See?
And then,
but he did it willingly, you know.
Yeah, and then the flaming Abomination goes off the bridge and blows up a boat underneath. Ba-boom.
I love how it's like, for long moments they watched. Nothing rises to the churning surface. They decide to believe they won. Mm-hmm. And then here's Spidey. You okay? She's way more okay than you are. She's freaking She-Hulk. Calm down.
I know. She said, she's like, I canceled Battered Wives were worse than this. I'm fine.
Like, give her credit where credit is due, brother.
And then it's like, what's that on your throat? Oh, just a bruise, I guess.
Wait.
I was just waiting for, you know, she's like, do you ever think we'll really understand what went on here today? I was just waiting for the editor's note. It's like, you know, it's like, you will if you keep reading Atlantis attacks.
I know, it's just like the one time you did it.
I was waiting for it. I was just like, come on, man.
He's like, I still don't understand why the light goes off when you close the refrigerator. I'm like, aren't you a scientist?
Exactly.
Did you forget?
Exactly.
I guess he did forget.
I mean, I guess that was them being subtle, you know, without the editor's note. Because at the end of the story, you know, it's always like, you know, continued in, you know, such and such annual.
But I also love how he's like, I got a strange feeling this isn't over yet. Meanwhile, there's a billboard of Save Our Society in the background.
Yep.
Ooh, look, an epilogue. You know this is fancy.
Oh, yes, because, yes, we follow Tyrannus or Dr. Tyrone. And look who he's teaming up with. He's going to be teaming up with the Viper.
You know, it's not the Viper. He's just a Viper. I'm not going to give him the respect on his name like that.
No, she.
You know.
Oh, yes. So next time we will be doing Spectacular Spider-Man was at Annual 9. But yes, if you want the whole Atlantis attacks, this one continues in Punisher.
Aww.
Annual 2. You know what? Let me look this
It's
up.
not like I want a Punisher. It's not like I want a Punisher podcast, but
we can do again. Throw stuff out to me. We can do it on Comic Cage.
Well, no, we're definitely doing Punisher Max though for Patreon because Ray demanded it.
Ray demanded. Oh my god! There's my art because Ray demanded it. Because Australia demanded.
Yeah, you should do that for the patrons. Actually, whoever requested it, we actually do it because so and so demanded it.
Because
here's your $5 worth for the month, sir.
because Moon Knight's #1 fan demanded it.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put a link in the show notes because I believe Ray did cover Punisher Annual 2. I wonder why.
Nice. He did the heavy lifting for us. Nice.
Yes. So if I can't find that, I'll have to get a link from Ray to put in the show notes. Yes, because Punisher Annual 2 was the next Atlantis Attacks chapter. And yes, Ray did cover that for the Moon Knight podcast. The Moon Knight podcast.
The Moon Knight podcast. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Oh my, yes, Russell. That
oh, that's hilarious.
Nobody could survive that except the Hulk, Thor, most of Hulk's villains, which the Abomination is, cosmic threats, etc. I know.
We did a good job.
It's like that. It's like, you know, the rules for horror movies. It's like, you know, never say I'll be right back because you won't. It's like, never say, oh, could they survive that? Because they usually do.
The bad guys, one last death gasp.
Whoa.
I love Scream.
Did you want to talk about any backup stories or no?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
This one is the superior of them all. So
yeah, I mean, the next one is just it's Jerry Conway with art by Mark Bagley. They basically retelling the origin of Spider-Man.
Which we don't need. We get that like every 30 issues.
Do you think they did that because it was part of Atlantis attack? So if you were reading other people's books and who doesn't know Spider-Man's origin? But it's like if you weren't reading Spider-Man, they're just like, oh, hey, you want to learn more about this?
Well, the artwork is phenomenal.
Oh, it's Mark Bagley, of course.
Yeah, so I think they just wanted an excuse to pad the pages.
Yeah, well, again, yeah, 64 pages for $2? You get that $2 worth of Hellfire.
Definitely. Modern Comics, I'm looking at you. $10 for that freaking book. I mean, it was worth it. Like, I believe the artists should get paid their worth, and that's why I'm okay with paying more.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? You're getting $2 a book for 64 pages. I can only imagine what those artists were making back then. Holy crap.
I know. Seriously.
If you weren't a Ramita, I can only imagine. You weren't a Miller or a... Ooh.
And again,
yikes.
Remind me one day, we're going to have to talk about this story. Spider-Man's uncanny spider sense, basically trying to explain the spider sense in each different situation.
Yes, let's do that and have Charlie along as well.
Oh, just for that last panel, if nothing else.
Yes.
Dr. Octopus. Oh, Lord. Then we get an Aunt May story. An Aunt May and Nick Katzenberg story.
Katzenberg!
What were we doing?
Pad the pages, baby! It's an annual!
And then the top 30 Spider-Man villains?
I will disagree with that list, but whatever.
Why? Because the Shocker's on there?
Exactly.
Oh my God, they put...
We had a whole month dedicated to him to explaining to you why this is no good.
Oh my God, but they had... Who's this guy? The Fly? Oh my God.
Spider and the Fly. Spidey versus JJJ.
I know, look, they put Jameson right between Sandman and the Burglar.
That's funny.
Oh, Lord. And then you got Hobgoblin and Green Goblin at the end of the list. Oh, yeah, Spidey versus JJJ. And then, of course, the issue ends with, of course, there's always an Atlantis, History of the Serpent Crown chapter.
The Cataclysm.
So it fits right in a Spider-Man book. All right.
I mean, Jack Kirby had ideas, so there's
That's
that.
True.
Stan Lee was like, no, we don't want to do that.
All right, so should we get the feedbacks? I know Russell can't wait for us to hear his feedback, but we have two feedbacks yet again, Russell and Ray, so...
All right, let's hear what they have to say.
Oh, even each other out, because for the DG Chichester Daredevil episode, Ray was longer than you, Russell, but here you are longer than Ray, so...
Wait, does Russell like it long?
Oh! Wait, what did you say,
Or does Russell like it hard?
I don't think I heard you. I didn't hear you clearly, Love Hellfire. What did you say?
Does Russell like it long? Or does Russell like it hard?
Welcome to the club, Russell. Russell, wait till you hear your name in this.
Because Ray likes it hard. And Ray likes it long.
That is the question.
Exactly.
At least Russell plays it long. Ray's like, oh my gosh, oh.
I'm too fancy for this.
Clutching my pearls.
And drinking his wine.
All right.
Let's get to the feedback.
Yes, we'll start with you again, Russell, because you are here and you are longer. So let's go. See what Russell had to think about Amazing Spider-Man Annual 23.
Hey there, Capes and Lunatics. It's Russell, and I'm here to give my feedback on Amazing Spider-Man Annual number
23.
This is Atlantis Attacks number 1. I like this story. I have no idea what's really going on with Guar and the Magneto's Island, and I know they're trying to bring in Set and all that stuff. But really, that has little to do with this whole story. I mean, they're involved for sure. But well, just up front, I want to say that I was reading this without looking at who wrote this and who penciled this. I'm reading this and I'm like, oh, okay, the art is kind of cool. It's very 90s, you know, even though this is 89, but, you know, that's kind of when the styles were starting to change. And I get to the scene where Peter and Mary Jane are at dinner together, and I'm like,
oh boy,
this looks like Rob Liefeld art. And it is Rob Liefeld art.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll give him one thing. His Spider-Man looks pretty good. His She-Hulk looks pretty good. And his Abomination looks great.
Mm.
But I don't think this is... that Rob Liefeld is very good at just human characters. Yes, I know he did Cable, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I think the less said about Rob Liefeld's art, the better.
Big hair, don't care.
I like the story probably because I'm a big Hulk fan. So we not only got to see, of course, the Abomination, who has been transferred from Tyrannus, another classic Hulk villain, to back to Emil Blonsky, but now the Abomination is a mindless Hulk, for lack of a better term. And we just see a nice team up between Spidey and She-Hulk. Fighting the Abomination, and it's really good. Lots of good action, lots of good quips. I like the dynamic between Jennifer and Peter. Like I said, the Abomination looks great. He is just wreaking havoc. Spider-Man even at one point calls him Godzilla, which I love. Overall, it was a cool story. What do we have to do to get a Hulk-related show on Capes and Lunatics? Wink, wink, Phil, Lilith, or whoever wants to hear. But I also wanted to comment quickly on some of the backups in there. We get some hilarious art from Fred Hembeck, and they count down Spider-Man's greatest foes. From number 30 to number 1. And guess what, everybody? The Hobgoblin is tied for number 1 with the Green Goblin.
Russell's
so
favorite.
In your face. Guess what, Phil? Hobby was even higher than Otto. Oh, yeah.
I don't care. Charlie, that's what I'm words with you. Not me.
That just shows you how different the landscape was in the 80s, because, yeah, this was the year that we would get the second Hobgoblin, and that would tarnish his legacy pretty much forever. Anyway, yeah, I enjoyed this. I would, I just kind of like that it's just kind of a fun, battle. It's mostly a fight. I give it an A-. It would have got an A if I wasn't crazy about some of the art. And, I know this is She-Hulk, and she was constantly, over-sexualized, especially starting with the John Byrne stuff. And she has come away from that now, but I really, to me, She-Hulk will always be in that purple and white or purple and black costume. Or, the Fantastic Four costume was pretty good too. But, yeah, overall, A-. Good stuff. Again, we need a Hulk show on Capes and Lunatics. I am available for that. Oh, you can even put it on the Patreon and we can cuss up a storm. I don't care. But thanks, Phil and Lilith. You guys rock. And looking forward to sending some more feedback. Goodbye.
All right.
Thank you, Russell.
Yes, thank you, Russell. As me and Lilith were saying, once we get that She-Hulk series, we'll probably do some She-Hulk stuff. But it's looking like probably
definitely going to do the reviews and important things to know about She-Hulk. Definitely.
Yeah. And probably it's looking like maybe August. Yes, Lilith and I are going to probably be doing a crossover episode with Ray and Saren from To Know Her Is to Fear Her. So I'll let you know.
Spider-Woman podcast. Hello,
yes.
Come on.
As the Spider-Woman podcast. Yes. As we get closer, I'll let you know the issues, but all I'll say, Russell, is, Peter David Greyhawk. So. Yeah, so
pretty much it, sir.
Yes, my favorite Hulk, Joe Fixit. Yes, so we'll get you'll be getting some Hulk probably in August, Russell. So
I vibe with him because he decided to go to the desert. So I'm like, yeah, I feel that. When your spirit is lost, go to the desert. That's all I'm saying.
He likes to drink, gamble, and just hide out in the desert. That is Lilith Hellfire to a T.
I honestly, if that housing market gets a little bit better in the next couple months, I'm out.
hey, where'd he go to hide out? Las Vegas. That is so you. One issue is just looking to pick a fight with guys, one night. That's so you. All right, so yes, we have one more feedback from Ray. So let's see what the Southern Hemisphere had to say about this issue.
Let's hear it for that damn Mooney.
Oh yes. All right, I'm not going to throw up the art, but yes, our host of Last Sons of Krypton.
A Superman podcast.
Yes, To Know Her Is to Fear Her, as we said, the Spider-Woman podcast. He talked,
but the granddaddy of them all.
Well, no.
And I'm telling you, y'all better not try to be out here making more Moon Knight podcasts when that TV show hits. I'll come for you.
That's right. The godfather of Moon Knight podcasts. Yes, like I said, I'll try to get that link and put it up for when on his show he talked the Punisher Annual 2 with guest starring Moon Knight. Into the Night. The Moon Knight podcast.
One and only Moon Knight podcast.
That's right, you posers. Russell said I'll be a guest on there tonight.
Oh, nice.
Tell him the Caves and Lunatics sent you. All right, so let's see what Ray had to say.
Hello, Phil and Lilith. This is Ray.
Hi, Ray.
Might as well try and drop some thoughts whilst I watch some kiddie TV here with Finn. Anyway, these are some thoughts for the Amazing Spider-Man Annual 23, Atlantis Attacks.
I bet you he's generous.
For the most part, look, I enjoyed it. It was a fun romp. Anything with She-Hulk is always cool, and especially her teaming up with Spider-Man and going up against, albeit a very mindless Abomination, is always a lot of fun. Now, I can't believe, like, Rob Liefeld art. I was just trying to think about it the other day. Like, what was the appeal back in the 90s? Because, to be honest, for me, back in the 90s, he was up there. Like, he was one of the superstars, and of course that shows. I'm not the only one that thought that. One of the megastars. But looking at his art today, and I know it's a lot earlier than his mutant stuff, it just isn't that appealing.
No.
It's not even, I don't know, it's the fluidity of the movements. A lot of the figures look stilted, and I don't think any manner of detail can cover any of that up. So anyway, the art was, for me, quite average, although it was serviceable. But yeah, I was just thinking about it because it's like, man, he was like, I was revering his art back in the 90s. Of course, the likes of Jim Lee, he was the king.
Yep.
Back in the day. He had just brilliant art. But again, looking back at it, there are a lot of limitations to his artwork. One of which would be, I guess, a repetition of particular poses that he uses for figures. So
you get a booty shot, and he
hasn't got that versatility that many like other good artists have. But anyway, kind of off the beaten track there. The art was okay in this one. It wasn't bad, but it certainly wasn't my favourite. It's something I wouldn't kind of gravitate towards.
Not worthy of $2 annual.
If anything, the front cover of the annual was really enticing. Just the look of She-Hulk and in particular Abomination.
Yeah, that wasn't a live
really
cover.
Good on the front cover. As for the story, I love Atlantis Attack, so I'm kind of familiar with what happens. I love the kind of search by Gore for the brides. He kind of pegs She-Hulk as one of them, so that was cool. But the big highlight for me was the fight scenes with Abomination. It was just really so much fun to watch. So, I would give this a I mean, and also there were the other backup stories, which make this a really good annual. I really do enjoy it, and I do miss this sort of crossover event in annuals. They should do it again. Anyway, before Finn starts saying stuff about it himself, I'll give this a good. Take a bit away from the artwork. I'd say this is a decent B to maybe a B plus. It was. Really enjoyable to see, and again, anything with She-Hulk, just like Finn says here, is a winner. Anyway, that's it from me, and I reckon you guys would probably give it round about the same. I can't see any real shortcomings in the story, so yeah, I reckon around a B for you guys as well. Let's see how I go. Anyway, catch you later.
Catch you. Yeah, before we grade it, I wonder if that was like purposely bait and switch, or if like Liefeld was just like a fill-in, because that is a John Byrne cover.
It is, of course. That it's an annual. They want to get the butts in the seats. They want that money. Because I mean, honestly, like it's a Spider-Man annual that doesn't really have anything to do with it's an annual, so you don't really need to pick it up. And which is why I think they did it for the annuals. It's like, well, people, they pick them up eventually, but not necessarily right then and there. And that's the thing about annuals.
And it's She-Hulk, and I think wasn't Byrne writing and drawing She-Hulk at this time. Yeah. So it's like, Again, it's like, I wonder if, like, was this also a big stunt to boost everyone's books? Because at least in the Spider-Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It seems like everyone's getting, like, a guest star in there. If it's an Atlantis Attacks, it's the regular characters, and it's like a guest star, so.
And that's generally how the crossovers work and stuff. You know, it's a boost for everybody. And like I said, like a lot of people don't necessarily pick up those annuals, especially in the summertime when, say, you're traveling and, you might have, your parents might have gotten you like a Rubik's Cube for the car trip or whatever it was. I mean, it is 1989, so. I
was going to say, I mean, again, kids, this was before the internet, really. So it's like, this was our entertainment. Crossover annuals. So, okay.
And that's the dangerous thing about, well, back then at least, is without the internet and stuff, a summer crossover, you're promoting it, but it's super hard to find everything all at once. But this makes you want to hunt it down because it's like, well, kind of necessary at that point.
Spinner racks, newsstands. Yeah, it was hard to find like every part of the crossover.
Like I said, summertime, people are traveling,
True. Yeah. All right. So we heard.
It's a big fat B for me.
Whoa.
B as in boy.
Yeah, I think I gotta agree with that B.
Yeah, the art, I mean, the She-Hulk stuff's really good. The feet are very distracting. The panel construction drives me absolutely insane in this one. Not gonna lie. I have ADHD, so it's like, I prefer certain people's panel constructions over others.
Well, yeah, it's just weird. Like that, like we said, like Kingpin was in 2 panels, and they were like those long, like vertical,
No, unless you're doing skylines. No long, vertical, skinny panels, please.
And for the Kingpin, that's like a weird choice, since he is a big man.
Yeah.
Or was that...
The story definitely flowed. It was fun. It was mostly She-Hulk, so I'm not going to complain.
Yes. So we do agree with you, Ray. This one gets a big B as in...
And Russell. Your booty.
Yes.
Your booty.
B as in booty, kids. All right. While we're doing the plugs, Russell, you still there? What are you and Ray covering tonight? We'll give you guys a plug for Into the Night.
Into the Night.
Demon Night. And kids, you can also catch Russell on his podcast, Tomes of Evil, where he discusses different villains every week. So.
Weren't you just recently on there?
I was on there, Lilith Hellfire. Thank you very much.
It was a doubleheader, correct?
Yes, we talked Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash, and Dr. Otto Octavius.
Because, Phil's got to play both sides of the fence.
Hello! Moon Knight team-ups with non-Marvel characters. What? What does that even mean?
I don't even... Yeah, I'm like, is that English?
Moon Knight team-ups with non-Marvel characters? Are you going to talk
team up with Batman and nobody knew.
Are you going to talk the Amalgam issue where he's crossed with Nightwing and you get Moonwing? Are you talking about that?
Oh, hypothetically, okay.
Oh, they're getting fancy hypotheticals. Ooh.
When you're desperate because you don't have a new Moon Knight book until July. I'm kidding. No, it sounds very interesting.
No, I mean, there's still order stuff.
We used to do stuff like that on Capes and Lunatics, the main podcast.
We can. Send me some ideas. Russell, do you want... I was going to say, if you're my hero, you'll mention Batman, but no, we're rolling
He specifically said no Batman. He doesn't want to get sick again.
Oh, true. Wait, no.
That curse of Khonshu.
You know, Russell, you could throw in a Nightwing or a Batgirl or, you know, get around the band. Yeah, just throw out bad characters. All right, so let's get
on that note. Give the kids the homework, pay some bills, and let's go enjoy our Saturday. I'm going to IKEA.
Ooh. Nice. Yeah, I know it's the Atlantis attacks. I just want to get the numbers right. All right, kids. Yes, next time, the second part of our Atlantis attacks crossover from Spectacular Spider-Man Annual 9. That one will be, guest stars Cloak and Dagger. I roll. Little Hellfire. And if you want the whole Atlantis attacks crossover, then you'll find your way over to the Devil You Know, the
Daredevil podcast,
and on the Daredevil annual Spider-Man guest stars. So Spider-Man fans, you'll like that.
Flip.
Yeah, that's right. And then after that, come back here for Web of Spider-Man Annual 5, guest starring the Fantastic Four.
That's a good issue, actually.
Oh yeah, and like I said, there'll be a extra special hidden gem of X-Men Annual, 13, when we do Jubilee in July, so.
Justice for Jubilee, just saying.
That's right. And we'll have an extra week, so after the Atlantis Attack Annual, we'll be covering Amazing Spider-Man 247 and 248. You don't want to miss Spider-Man vs. Thunderball, because you know me and Little Hellfire will be full of the ball jokes, so. Because we are children, so.
Yes. No supervision. So, prerequisite, nobody tell Rob.
I was going to say, always never tell Rob, but especially for the Thunderball issue, please. The old ball and chain, you know what I'm saying? All right, kids. So, yeah, send your thoughts on all of those. Email us. Yeah, Russell, send me your hint for your top pick. All right, but yeah, send your thoughts for all these Atlantis Attacks annuals. You can still send them in for this one. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And hey, kids, like I said, we're going to be doing a Hulk crossover with Ray and Saren in August.
Oh, is it the question, Russell?
Oh, nice. But no, I was going to say, kids, also send in your thoughts. If we would do a few Hulk or She-Hulk episodes, what issues would you like to see us cover? I know John Byrne stuff's going to pop up, and all suggestions will be from Charlie.
If it doesn't, I'm going to be very disappointed in our fan base. Oh, don't forget to ask that to the Web of Spider-Man fan group as well.
Oh, yes. I could put that on a couple different, or if it's Hulk-based, yeah. All right, kids, so yes, send your thoughts, email or voicemail, but then follow us on Facebook or Twitter. Like Lil said, you can find links to those. We have our Web of Spider-Man Facebook fan group. We're at 1.2 thousand members. Again, I want to catch up to the Into the Night fan group. So please,
Moon Knight podcast.
Yes, and so invite your friends, kids. Come
on, let's put those Moonies in their place.
Hey. Again, use, so find links to all of those, links to this YouTube channel, links to the Patreon, where again, yes, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, Hard R movie reviews, Uncensored Wade's World, which really goes graphic.
Should just be Wade's World, the max now.
Oh my god, Ray was like sending me feedback. He's like, I could hear him in the back. It was just written, but I could still hear him because he was like, oh, the chocolate. But if you want to get that reference, kids, subscribe to the Patreon. But yes, and also links to merch.
Stay hydrated.
It's no one's business what you're drinking on a Saturday morning.
Or get a t-shirt. It's summertime, baby. Get a t-shirt.
Exactly. Phone cases. Come on, kids. All kinds of fun stuff. Yes. I'm trying to remember if they have tank tops or not. They might. Ray.
If they do, you know who's getting what for his birthday.
Oh. But yes.
Oh my gosh. He sent what? Russell already sent something.
Oh yeah. He sent it a while ago. Yeah. I don't know. He got excited. He got excited. He knew how we are. All right, links to everything, all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And please remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio.
Get yourself some good in-ear headphones for HD audio quality for listening to podcasts like Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks.
Hear those giant feet chasing after you and crystal clear HD audio. And also, be better than Spider-Man and hunt a killer competently.
Michelle Gray needs your help. It's an escape room in a box. Great way to spend time alone or for a date night.
That's right. Yes, that's right, Russell. We did have to change the schedule because they moved Black Widow. Damn them.
Oh, and when you do, be sure to use the code Southgate for both of those.
Yes.
Get yourself a handy-dandy discount.
That's right. And if you like reading, and if you're reading comic books, you should. Yes, go pick up Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. Audio version coming soon.
It's the only reason why I'm such a good reader, honestly. So.
Oh my god, I need a Marnell drop saying, "Where's the audio book already?" Put pressure on Rob. So yeah, learn about the journeys of podcasters, the experts, and Rob Southgate.
Third best Southgate.
Oh, I don't know if I can go there. I don't know if he's that high. Anyway, so yes, you can get that on Amazon. And when you get anything on Amazon, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show. When you're buying all your Atlantis Attacks annuals that you don't have on Amazon, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us.
Well, you know, Comixology is owned by Amazon, and I think you can get a discount somewhere, somehow on Comixology. I have to research that because I have both. I know you get the Comixology originals for free. So.
Oh, there you go, kids. Comic related.
Me and my Amazon knowledge coming in the clutch.
I know. So yeah, so use the link, kids. It helps us support this show, the network, and
that Abomination himself.
Oh, nice. That flaming Abomination.
Mindless beast. Rob Southgate.
That flaming Abomination himself, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain. So says Master Doom.
Please kick me in the pants.
Please kick me in the pants with those giant feet.
Please kick me in the pants. Why did your eye drift over to my box?
All right, Lilith, where can people find you?
You can find me live tweeting DC Legends of Tomorrow, Sundays, over on Twitter, at Lilith Hellfire. I swear I'm going to make content this weekend for my TikTok and my Instagram, so please do follow at Lilith Hellfire 69 on TikTok and the gram. It's a giant sized man thing. Here's hoping, brother. Here's hoping.
Whoa.
Gave up the me.
So that sounds like a theme here.
That's an awfully big rod he's got there.
Sausage!
We're so classy. Play the music and get out of here.
Sucking the life force.
All right, kids.
Oh my.
Thank you for joining us.
Talk about your scarlet pimps.
Hey-oh. That is virtual. Anyway, yes, thank you for joining us. Again, come back, part 2 of our crossover from Spectacular Spider-Man Annual 9. Fun continues. Or Tyrannus. But until then, I swing on back.
Flip your way downtown to a comic book store.
Big hair, do not care.
Are you a fan of comic books? Are you a fan of comic book villains? Well, join me, Russell, as we take a walk on the dark side with Tomes of Evil, the podcast dedicated to discussing, analyzing, and overall glorifying the villains of Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and all your favorite indie books.
Tomes of Evil, a comic book villain podcast.